Hey everyone, it's John from Mayo Bros, and I just wanted to shoot a quick video today about minimalism. So I wrote a blog post about minimalism recently, but I like to shoot videos as well on certain topics because I find you can go a little bit more in detail and you can kind of just free flow a bit and get your thoughts out a little bit more efficiently. So minimalism, I try to practice what I preach. So this is my spot. It's not always this clean, and you know, there's often more things out than this, but I cleaned up a little bit for the video, you know? But I seriously do try to practice what I preach. So I'll give you a quick little tour before I dive in, just of the main room. I think my girlfriend would be pissed if I went into the bathroom and the bedroom and all that. So this is a spot, you know, got a nice rock over there and a diffuser. Beautiful, really. Look at that. Look at this rock. Look at the quality of this thing. Just a beautiful, beautiful rock. Then we got the diffuser, a little kitchen area. Not bad, a couple bananas. And you know, we got this uncomfortable couch, some blankets for the boys. And then we got a little movement area over here, a little balance board and a balance beam. Try to keep a movement-friendly environment, you know what I'm saying? A little salt lamp over here. A little Buddha dude, some plants and rocks, and some rollers as well. A little stability ball. This is actually a mat that my girlfriend and I are gonna make into a rock mat. You take rocks and you glue it onto the mat, and then it's really good for your feet and your sensors on your feet and all that good stuff. It's like a massage, a natural massage. A little money tree. I don't know why it's called a money tree, but I don't know. Looks all right. A little globe, my mom painted that, looks pretty cool, eh? Some books, the Tao Te Ching, ancient philosophy. This is actually made out of coral. A guy ripped that out of the ocean when I was in Jamaica. I didn't ask him to do it. I'm not about harming the environment, but he just dove down, took a lighter and just burnt it and bent it. I gave him 20 bucks for it. I was like, man, that's awesome. A little diffuser. Oh yeah, look at that. Just beautiful. Some books. Stealing Fire, it's a great book. So yeah, back to my main point, minimalism, why it's good and why you should practice it. So in my opinion, minimalism is effective not just in everyday life, but also when it comes to fitness. And there's a few specific reasons why that is. So with fitness, obviously people tend to have a lot of excuses as to why they can't work out. So with minimalism, if you have a minimalist fitness regime, your excuses just drop dramatically. You know, just for myself and for a lot of the clients that I work with, you don't really need much. You know, something to hang from, maybe a stick for some shoulder work, some gymnastic rings, and you know, occasionally some weights, but you don't need weights to be fit. That's a common misperception. I have nothing against weights. I personally enjoy using weights for certain mobility exercises and for my legs, but you don't need weights. So with a minimalism approach to fitness, you can reduce your excuses. Also with fitness, focusing on quality over quantity. Now I'm not saying that you should never have long workouts or do longer workouts, but the quality should always matter more than the quantity. You should always focus on good technique and really dial in these different movements and these exercises that you're trying to do. And you know, taking a minimalist approach to fitness means that you focus more on the quality. And you know, there's nothing wrong, like I said, with doing quantity, but always making sure that if you're doing a lot, you're focusing on the quality of your movements, because otherwise there's really no point and you're gonna increase your chances of becoming injured, and you don't want that. Another benefit to focusing on fitness with a minimalist approach is focusing on the foundations of movements. Now, diversity is obviously important when it comes to fitness, but there's certain key foundation movements and exercises that you should try to master. You know, things like the squat, the lunge, the pike, the straddle, the push-up, like an actual perfect push-up, the pull-up, the dip, these things, and there's more than just that, but these foundations of movement should come first, and you should really try to master these things. The plank as well, like the straight arm plank and the elbow plank, the passive hang, like a 2-minute passive hang, and the active hang. Like there's a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to cover it all right here, but these are the foundations, and we should really be focusing on those before we dive into more advanced areas of fitness. Now, this is a completely, freestyle video. I do have a cue card here, and I know I'm missing one of my points about fitness, so no shame, I'm gonna bring it out. Oh, it's less expensive as well. If you take a minimalist approach to fitness, it is going to be cheaper because you're not going to need to buy a Bowflex and a treadmill and this huge setup of weights in your home. You can really do it on the cheap, and that's kind of one of the main reasons why I got into minimalist fitness, because I was traveling a lot, and it made it a lot easier while I traveled to keep things minimal, and like I said earlier, it reduces the excuses. Now, moving on to general life, why you should focus on minimalism when it comes to your day-to-day life. Well, for one, it's going to give you more clarity of thought. The less stuff you have, and I'm not just talking about physical and material items, I'm just talking about the less clutter you have in your life. So, I'm talking about like bad relationships, bad jobs, anything like that, things that you aren't truly passionate about. The less clutter you have, the more mentally clear you will be. And obviously that also means material things, but not exclusively. So for me, I know when I moved into this place recently, and when I was moving in, there was crap everywhere because we were moving in, and I like to think of myself as a minimalist, but after my girlfriend and I moved in here, we decided like, whoa, we're not actually as minimalist as we think. We gotta cut back a bit more, we gotta donate stuff, we gotta sell stuff, we gotta get rid of some more stuff. But after the room was cleared out, walking in here now, I just feel so much more mentally clear. Everything's organized, I know where everything is, and it just feels better, and I feel like a better human being. Cue card reference again. Gratitude. So the less you have, the more grateful you are for the things you do have. It could be, it could be people, it could be things, it could be, sweaters or yoga mats or whatever. But the less you have, the more grateful you're going to be. Is there a problem with the camera, Brad? Why are you walking around all weird?
No, it's good.
Fully candid video. I'll bring out the cue card again. So it's gonna give you more freedom, more time, and more money. That is obviously a good thing. The less obligations and commitments and things that you have to pay off that you have in your life, the more freedom you're going to have to do things that truly matter and that truly excite you and that you care about. And then the last one is it's just going to increase your well-being overall. Because when it's giving you when minimalism is giving you clarity of thought, more freedom and more gratitude, it's just gonna boost your overall well-being. And just understanding, the understanding that you get when you're minimalist, when you realize that you don't need a whole lot to make you happy, and you get to be more independent and just less dependent on external circumstances going well. And once you have that realization, it just feels great. It feels like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, and it's truly fantastic. And Brad, I remember you at one point, you were like a super minimalist. Our parents' house when we were living at home was getting renovated. They were living in the hotel. Brad was literally living in a cabin in the backyard with
nothing.
No power, nothing. Like I think you'd like go up to the house to eat some bread every now and then, but like you were just like living down there, and it was crazy. I had my motorcycle at the time, and I was just kind of cruising in between home and my parents' hotel and my girlfriend's place. It was crazy, but every time I travel, it forces me to be more minimalist, and that's really what solidified it for me. After I came back from a long trip, I remember I visited my cousin in Toronto, and she said, yeah, now when you get home, try to incorporate that lifestyle in with your everyday life, because she was like a real big minimalist. And so I did that, and I got home and I started clearing things out, and I tried to make all my belongings fit into one bag. Obviously, mostly just clothing. You're not gonna fit a bookshelf and a couch into a bag, but everything that you need on a trip, that should just be, you know, what you have in day-to-day life. And yeah, minimalism has just significantly improved my life. I think it's improved your life too, right, Brad?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's just worthwhile to, you know, it's worthwhile to try to become more minimalist. And it's not gonna happen overnight. It's a process. It's a process that you're constantly working on. I'm still constantly working on it. You're never done because life just throws you more stuff, always. And you have to use your discretion and your minimalist expertise to sift through the things that you want to keep and the things that you want to let go of. So give it a try. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe so you never miss any of our other content. And yeah, you can check us out on Instagram as well. The information will be in the description of the video. I hope you have a fantastic day and see you again soon.